Last time on D&D.
Fuck. The initials
Hey,
work.
I said the word.
No, I know. No, I mean, last time on D&D, it's like, oh, we make that Dragon Ball Z reference every week, and it's like, no, it works. Continue.
Tradition.
It's not really a DBZ reference. It's just a reference to any show that had a last time.
I was talking about,
It's
like, the
tradition.
initialing.
Next time he's gonna say the road so far. Let him talk.
Yep. Let's see. I'm trying to even remember what happened most of last time.
The Undercity, the Drow City.
Ah, that's right.
Well, visited the dragon.
You visited
Well, that too.
Golbaris and saw the might and impressive nature of this creature. You visited the Drow City, which caused a few of you to get a little creeped out. You managed to get teleported to the Undercity, and then you returned to Crossway, where you discovered that Nominon's arm has been sent to you as a gift.
Supposedly his arm.
And then, an arm wrapped in his scarf.
Yeah.
And from there, you guys decided to head out to the arena and
kill everyone to get him back.
pretty much. So
All right.
yes.
Let's kick some ass.
Ooh. No longer have that, do I?
It feels so unsacrimonious to not have the bard.
Nope, I do.
I know, he rolled initiative first, damn it. Is someone playing his character? Like, are we having him attack, or is he just marking it?
We'll see.
I would initially say, well, Josh knows him the best. He should probably take hold. But
Yeah,
But
he
wait.
probably will when Josh gets back, but...
Yeah, but we can't wait that long for the fight we were running towards when we started.
We'll see. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Anyway, you guys basically got started in the middle of the night, heading off to, or at least getting into the early evening hours.
yeah.
It is deep night by the time you get to where the arena is. To discover that the arena has mostly been taken apart. There's actually a few people in that area who seem to be sort of rooting through what remains of it.
And they do
This is
not
my
look
fear.
like Black Matt.
Well, none of them are wearing that. All right.
Fucking
Thank you.
sorry.
But
Kind of ironic.
nobody there is wearing a black mask.
Alright, just
Was it their arena?
It was the Black Masks Arena, as far as we know. So
does anyone look like they're important, or is it just hobos?
Wow.
There's a few from where you're at. You can barely even tell who's there, but you can see that none of them are wearing the usual accoutrements of the Black Masks men, the Duke of Reaver's men.
I was just is this the pack-up crew? Like, are these the roadies, or are these just people scavenging?
Well, based off of how it looks like people are just sort of looking over boxes, opening things up. There's a bunch of torn down areas, and a few people just sort of shifting through things, throwing things over their shoulder. It looks like people are rooting through this place.
They're looters.
Yeah, so let's get closer and investigate. Let's see if we can find any sort of clue where they've gone.
Should I make perception checks? Or
Yep.
all right.
Well, if you want to make perception checks, you can, but
But everything's pretty self-explanatory.
for the most part,
Okay.
natural one.
Did anybody know of a different hideout for them? Maybe in the Eastern District?
It was the arena building that Nomenon robbed initially, right?
right?
Yeah, but there's nothing left.
Yeah. Well,
You guys have been gone for several weeks.
Yeah, and they have been robbed, so
I
they
guess
probably moved base.
Well, maybe we can find some clues to where they've gone.
maybe ask some of the looters.
Yeah? I was going to investigate what's still here. See if I can
Box
find.
random shit.
If they packed up, they had to take it somewhere. That means cartwheels, hoof prints, something.
I'm gonna send Treat up to scout around to see if he sees any like tracks or any obvious signs of what direction.
Hey,
They
Dark
had
can go with, and
No
Oh,
need.
What is Treat trying to sense?
Everything.
Yeah. Everything.
Well, I
Tr-
need to know specifically what.
Well, I'm sending him up to do like an aerial sweep to see if he can like see if like there was like carts or like or tracks or if there was a specific direction they went after they packed up their old base.
Well, unfortunately, it has been several weeks since you guys have
Yeah.
been here. It has, the whole
Ah.
area sort of eroded around it to the point where any sort of specific tracks are not really visible anymore.
Can he see anything just because I got a natural 20?
There's a few areas where it's just sort of split off in 3 different directions, but from there, it's very much, yeah, it's not really a big thing.
Well, I guess
Not a big enough sign, really.
our only option is to start asking people.
Yep.
I'm not a good wordsmith.
I
I mean,
I could try persuading someone to tell me what's going on,
that's assuming they know anything.
assuming they know anything. But the thing is, they are looting the place, so they know that the owners are not going to be coming back.
Have at it. I'm not going to stop you.
All right.
It's like I look around and I found dirt. So
This doesn't make sense. If they wanted us to show up and return the gold that got stolen and jewels and whatever, why would they not be findable? That makes no sense.
Yeah, I feel like they
missed
should be,
something.
like a note or something.
Yeah, we missed something. Maybe we should have talked to Broskov before we went tearing out of the golem's arms.
Maybe they want to find us.
They would have been waiting at Golem's arm for us, if that were the case.
I
Well, they
believe
would've-
the specific thing they said was, "I want back what is mine."
Yeah.
Well, I just assumed that was the Duke of Reaver's message specifically. Like, he could have left a henchman to say, get your shit and let's go or something, or a note, God knows. Like, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't make sense that they're hiding from us when they want us to bring back our shit.
But what?
Are we even sure it's the Black Masks?
I was
Like,
about to
what-
ask, like,
What if it's some other random enemy that we took something
mean,
from and
no
they
one-
just
Who else-
happened to choose
who else-
Numenon to display the
But
message?
no one's mad at Nomenon, and I think that at least some people have moral sense to not kill a kid randomly. So
Who else have we stolen from that's a bad guy? Because we haven't stolen from good people. And good people don't chop off children's arms. You're absolutely right. So who?
these
let's
are the only
simplify
people we've
this.
stolen
And I look
from.
at Tarek, Bree, and Coat. What have we
I'm the only one who
stolen
gets my
lately?
actual name.
Sorry, trickery. Because I was looking at the fucking Skype thing.
Is it possible this is someone from Lone Tree?
Also,
Because you guys looted that room forever.
Rocks, after a few moments of trying to talk to someone, one of the looters just points you to another one, who points you to another one, who points you to a very small ramshackle tent.
Okay.
And apparently the leader of these looters is in there.
Son of a bitch,
Right.
we didn't perceive for a tent.
Well, compared to how everything else looks, there's like a small little like bits of canvas here and there, and a tent is actually kind of,
Being nice.
yeah, being nice. It's also sort of like, it doesn't really stand out amongst all the other torn down stuff.
Okay.
Ah, good to know. Rolling 10 perception from now on. Okay.
Also, when you guys
So-
mention Nomenon's age, Nomenon's like 15, 16.
All
Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go talk to this leader.
Yeah, let's march over to that tent.
You all march over to the tent, open the flap, and see a man in what looks like some sort of cloak with a fur trim on it, he sort of is kneeling over a small chest, sort of throwing out old, like, metal cups and going, this is all worthless.
Him.
Not finding much
Stops,
there, are you?
gets up and slowly turns around, his hand on his sword before he starts at the side of you. Goes, "Oh, not you people again!"
Don't tell me
Again?
this is the bar owner or something. Like,
From the goblin's wrath.
It's like Nix just pipes up and goes, again?
Yeah, like,
And
again?
looks around.
do we
Do we know-
recognize him?
Wait, do we recognize him?
You do.
Oh no.
This is the leader of the men you let go at Lone Tree.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
hello.
This is the guy who negotiated their surrender slash
Yeah.
release.
Yep.
I thought we made a pretty good deal. And again, I'm sorry.
And Nix totally remembers them from the story she heard on the first night.
Yep.
Wait, I forget. Did we leave that part out?
No.
We didn't? Oh, man.
No. Yeah, you just made it look good.
So, I see you're having a good time finding nothing in this tournament area.
Wow. Holy man. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what are you people doing here anyway?
We're looking for the people who apparently broke down and left you to pick through their shit.
The Duke?
Mm.
Guy.
Man, he vanished like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
While I
Well-
was still at that stupid fortress.
We have reason to believe that
Stupid
he's wronged
fortress?
one of our own.
Do you have any idea where he went?
Well, based off of picking through this corpse, they left in a hurry.
Hurry.
Yeah, I mean, there was some good shit here. I mean, wines, some, salted meats, things like that. Stuff that you don't usually leave behind. However, I don't know, it looks like they split off. Some of them went back into Crossway.
We remember that.
What would make them suddenly go?
Us?
Well. But
Moving on.
this is I mean, suddenly go. That's kind of unusual.
Well, they were bandits.
think- I'm pretty sure they figured out their loot was gone. I mean, this is just all assumption, but when you're missing,
Where? Okay, yeah.
when you're missing
Wait.
as much gold as we had acquired, I mean, wouldn't you leave immediately?
No. I wouldn't.
No?
I wouldn't be able to afford to leave immediately. Least of all, leaving behind the food and wine that I can't afford anymore.
But
Well,
you saw
I
what we
mean,
did with an arm.
it's not like the Duke lost everything at this place.
He just lost
I know.
everything that was in the arena.
He just lost his treasure stash here.
I know.
Where else does he have one?
Phew. It's the Duke, man. He has caches everywhere. Probably one of the richest bandits in the entire world.
Now I'm
Yes.
starting to doubt it's actually this guy that we're after.
It could
He-
still be a matter of pride. It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
because he's desperate to have the money back.
Yeah,
you said
you don't have to.
you said he left in a hurry.
Yeah.
Any reason to believe he's still around?
Well, not here, at least. My bet's he's in Crossway. The guy has a lot of contacts there. Bunch of nobles who are in his pocket. Or at least were in his pocket.
Oh, the list.
Did we ever get that list?
We have the list, but not
Yeah,
from.
you haven't really looked through the list outside of a cursory glance.
Right. Well, this
Where
all
in
adds up.
Crossway? Do you know anywhere specific? District even?
No. Unfortunately, he keeps his secrets tighter than anything I've ever seen.
Not that it stopped a 15-year-old.
Well, if the rumors are true about what happened with that incident, then this 15-year-old was very crafty in discovering these secrets.
Anything else to them rumors?
He scratches his chin for a moment. Well, I mean, there was a rumor when I got out of Lone Tree. There was apparently he dropped a lot of gold on something. Had something made. I don't know what it was though. All I just heard is that a lot of people suddenly became very rich.
Hmm.
And then were burned in their own homes.
What?
Oh.
Where was this?
Around the region a little bit. A metal worker here, an enchanter here. Is really weird, and I decided to keep my head down. Just, pick through the bones a little bit.
Seems to have served you well so far.
Hey, I'm still alive, and I have a few people still around me.
Right.
Speaking of which, what happened to all the men that you had?
A lot of people left. Decided to seek their fortunes in the Kerala Alliance instead of, around Crossway. Things are getting a little weird around here.
Oh, so
What
we're
made
not-
you stay?
Crossway's still a great place to make some money. And in all honesty, if the shit we found in here is any useful, I might be able to make something a little bit more legitimate for myself eventually.
Legitimate is good.
Hey,
Wish you the
I've
best.
tried the illegitimate route before, and let's just say I don't want to do that again.
Good man.
Well, we thank you
That
for
was
what you can
good.
offer.
Listen, if you hear anything else that you think might be useful, you can leave word for us, the Golem's Arm in the Southern District.
He nods. The one thing I do know, if these rumors are true and hold to whatever the Duke is planning, anyone who he works with at this point in time is in danger. He is, I don't know, I'm going to assume he's very angry.
About what?
I don't know yet. I'm guessing a few things fell out of alignment. And now he's pushing it back into place.
That would explain his. If this is him, that would explain his rash behavior. We have now turned a very intelligent, sophisticated creature into a caged, raving animal.
Lone Tree had no association with the Black Mask, right?
Right. He doesn't really care too much about holing up in some place to build an army to. I don't even remember what it was about. But
Nothing
he
good.
was more concerned about building his treasury.
Treasure.
Nothing angered that man more than losing money.
Well, the bastards come back to
I'm
us.
terrible at detective stuff.
I
We got more out of him than I was hoping we'd get.
Well, he knows that we're people who can be reasoned with.
Mm-hmm. And he knows we're not going to do anything drastic for information.
Not to him anyway.
well.
To him anyway.
Okay, never mind.
I can hear Tarek just sharpening his blades right now.
Do we keep questioning him or go try ask other people?
Oh,
I think he was the
And-
best information we got, and that's the best we're gonna get here.
Thank you for
and we
your
could
help.
also look at that list,
Yeah, we should.
maybe.
What was his name again? Do we know?
All right.
Have a name?
If not, I ask him.
That's one of those things I can't remember if I gave one.
I
Hang
think
on, let
he
me
was
get
just
back.
some random guy.
Someone check their notes.
I am. Hang on.
I wrote these after the fact, so it's like fought through some bandits, parlayed with them, got 3 potions.
Episode
Armand.
7.
Armand.
Armand?
Yeah.
Armand, Amon, Broskov, Bajor.
Are you sure you're not allowed to think of Alamond?
No, I wrote down Armand met Volan a year ago in a tavern and parlayed for their safety fur trim neck robes. This is the guy.
Yeah.
Wow, you take much better notes than I do.
This is the shit that got me through college, okay? That little shit information that helps. So this guy's name is Alamand. No,
Armand.
not
Armand.
Alamand. Armand. Stop it!
And I've managed to lose my pencil.
The oubliette and oubliette. Alright, I guess we bid our farewells and we head back into town.
All right,
Wait,
so
wait.
I just lean down and tell Armand, you know, if you need a place to stay and you promise to behave yourself in terms of legitimate behavior, Golem's arm, just tell them Ledger said you could use her bed for the night if it becomes, you know, too cold or something here. But I expect best behavior. Look, we let the dude go and now he's living in a tent. We made this guy a homeless person, okay?
So?
A tent barely
You don't
qualifies as
offer
a
him
tent.
our base?
I didn't. I offered him my room upstairs. Ledger hasn't gone down to the base.
Before we leave, have you heard any rumors of a seer in Crossway? Amon?
Not really. I don't know. I heard like rumors that there may be one at some point in time. But I mean, that kind of crap is. Who knows? There's a lot of charlatans who do that sort of thing.
All too
Yes.
many.
Well, thank you for your help.
As we leave, like, I turn to the guy and make my eyes glow, like, menacingly. I'm like, if you even think of taking her up on her offer.
Dude, it was not at the base. It's upstairs in the room that she's been paying for.
I don't trust him.
Paying? Broskov gave us free rooms. What are you talking about?
No, he gave us the basement.
No, he gets
Actually,
free
he's
rooms.
been basically you've been loafing there free for
Yeah.
a while.
All right, well.
Ledger just gets back 100 gold right now.
Anyway, no, I'm not promising him the base. I'm promising him the room upstairs because, frankly, we need all the allies we can get right now that we know that half the nobles are in the Duke of Reaver's pocket. Okay?
I would have just flipped him some gold, to be honest.
No, he wants to be more legitimate. Step one is giving him somewhere better to stay so he doesn't reek like shit. So,
Well, some people end up reeking like shit anyway.
I guess back to the tavern then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I
Just
don't know about
leave
you
it, kind
guys, but if I remember correctly, Amon was killed by the Duke of Reaver's bandits, the Black Mask.
It was a black mask, but he was also wearing the relic. I have the
it was-
mask. I don't know who has the relic.
I don't remember a relic.
no, hang on.
It was the thing for the gold guy.
Yeah, it was an Uruk soldier symbol.
Yeah.
But the thing was, I don't think they were all Duke of Reaver's men. I think just one guy in the room was
Yeah.
a Duke of Reaver Black Mask.
Yeah, that
But
was the
he
guy
was
who
the
was
last
wearing
one.
the black mask.
Yes, and he was the last one that Amon had to fight, isn't it? He was like the last one next to Amon.
Yeah, he was
We
the-
don't know. We don't know what killed everybody else,
We
but
don't. But
It
I don't know,
appeared he was
it's-
the one who stabbed him before someone else stabbed him.
I don't think it's a coincidence that we found that and then this.
So wait,
Do you
they're
think that-
slowly taking out our allies? Like,
we probably should have checked on Broskov before we left.
I thought we did. Like we knocked on the door. And
No,
there was,
we said he was up. They said he's upstairs. So we told Tia, go inform your father that we're taking care of this, and we left. Nobody knocked on that door.
Yes.
Haul's
our-
ass. Haul's ass
our-
quickly.
We may just be being paranoid, but I think our best place to start is Crossway.
Being
again.
paranoid. We've had a third of our allies killed in the last week.
I know. So, we run.
And
into
and
the night
frankly,
again.
well, frankly, we also have no leads here, so we were going back anyway.
I know. Let's go.
And
All
our
right.
lead said back in
Crossway.
Crossway. So
Just as well. Where is the arena in relation to the Crossway map we're looking at right now in Roll 20?
It's like
Or was.
half a day. It's like I believe it's half a day north.
really? Wow.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
we're also on horses, so that time gets cut down quickly.
A little
Well-
bit, yeah.
Yeah. The horses are pissed off at us, but whatever.
Fuck 'em.
As you get back, the sun is beginning to rise, and someone is waiting for you at the gates.
Who is it?
The sheriff and his deputy are standing there with a small trio of guards behind them.
Oh, this
The
is
sheriff
not gonna
is-
go well.
puffing on a small pipe as he's watching you go into town. He holds up a hand, sort of hoping that you guys will stop.
Okay,
Well, yeah.
we stop. We have no grudge against
Yeah.
them.
He pulls out the pipe. I was hoping that you would be back soon.
What happened?
There's been an incident, and quite frankly, I could use your assistance in this matter.
What incident?
One of the nobles, a Belad Tor, I believe, was recently murdered last night.
How?
Quite frankly, it's better if you see this.
Oh no.
Oh, we're on a rescue mission.
Um.
We have one thing to check at the Golem's Arm first. Either accompany us or we'll meet you. Tell us where we're going.
My deputy will follow you, and she will lead you to the home.
Okay. We'll be there as soon as we can.
Nods.
Wait.
What?
Sean, is filing for a missing persons report a thing?
No.
Okay. So there's no way we can have him help us with this. Got it.
What
well,
was the
as a
noble's name?
favor, if we're helping him, he can help us.
We could at least tell him that
The
No.
Duke of Reavers may very well be in town and has kidnapped one of our friends and
Because
has begun
we
dismembering
know.
him.
You want to tell him? By all means, tell him. But
That's why I'm asking you out of game first.
If Coat was here, not the whole story, okay?
we can say that we received a rather intense threat from someone.
There you are. See? We have two
Sure.
wordsmiths now.
I will let the wordsmiths handle this. I'm the actual smith.
Okay, should Nyx just... Alright.
Let's just go talk to Broskov. See if Broskov is good.
yeah, we can always tell him when we get to the house.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
That's true.
let's make sure the
All
golem
right.
arm is safe.
Yeah. We need to check out things at the Golem's Arm, considering we received a definite threat. But we will get to your problem as soon as possible.
Yeah, and he sent a deputy with us, so we're good.
All right.
Yep. Off we go. Wait, what was the noble's name? I'm sorry.
Belad Tor, I believe. Let me
Belad
check
Tor.
that in a moment, but
Is that someone Ledger met at the party?
uh,
Very old notes.
make a wisdom check. That way, it'll be
Like
just
an
trying to
uns-
remember this sort of thing.
Unskilled wisdom.
In my conversations with Lazar, would I have heard of this person?
No.
Damn. Why do I have to be so smart but no social skills?
Oh, it's Belad Farl. I'm sorry.
Farl.
Farl.
Farl, that kills people.
All right. All right. Oh wow. You actually kind of do very vaguely remember a Belad Farl. He was a rather rotund and kind of disgusting individual. Talon sort of gave him a stiff nod and just sort of barely addressed him before sort of just ushering you away.
Is he on the list?
Belad is on the list.
Hmm.
Mm,
Not good. Not good. Someone's cleaning house.
the Duke of Reavers
Yeah.
is burning his own allies as well as ours.
To keep them from talking. Which means he has a bigger picture plan going on to me.
Yeah, let's get back to the bar.
All right. You return to the Golem's Arm, which seems still a little subdued, but there are people around. Tia's sort of serving a few drinks while Broskov is very slowly moving around at the bar. He sort of looks up and sees you, but he kind of, for like the briefest of moments, he's just like, "Huh? Oh, okay, you guys are still alone. All right, I
Yeah.
understand."
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
It was weird to think, is there any place safer than the bar right now?
I don't think any of Crossway is safe right now. I think we saw what we needed to see here.
Well,
So-
we know he's
Well-
alright, and
But did we actually question? We didn't actually question
No.
Broskov. Like
We never
maybe
saw
he has
him.
some more like a lead for us.
We
Yeah.
should at least talk to him.
Alright, let's
you
let's
questioned
ask
him. I'm gonna
see
go to
how
the arm because we just
But if
left
I
it down
remember
there, right?
correctly,
Yep.
Yeah, we left it down there.
I'm
if
gonna
I
go
remember
examine it
correctly-
some.
And maybe Trick, see if you can find anything magically sensed on it
Oh,
to tell
yeah,
us
sure.
where we're going.
Sure, I'll go downstairs.
Thank
with
you.
if I remember correctly, the arm, what the information we got was the arm was just left there somehow. But we can
But
ask.
we didn't look into it, yeah.
Right, I investigate with my magnifying glass.
Good for you.
our- And I will check for anything magical. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
2319, 2319.
Have at it for the intelligence crew.
Nice.
Except
Are you using? What do you use? Are you just looking at this?
I'm like going over with a magnifying glass so I
Yeah,
can find.
like-
Oh wow!
anything.
So it's a double crit.
Yeah, like I'm looking for like minute marks, scratches, pieces of crap. Looking at like the note, looking for minute details. She's scanning for magic.
Yeah.
Alright.
D&D,
Like-
CSI, that's what he's doing right now.
Looking-
I'm
Just be
CSI.
quiet,
She's
Josh.
Abby.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
checking
I love it.
anything like magical related, like, and I'll also use the identify spell. I don't know if I used that last time.
All right.
Trickery
Arcanos, you
Thorns
can
totally
see
count
that
as
this
pigtails.
arm has probably been off of him for a few days now,
Oh, that's not good news.
and the message was carved in before it was off.
Oh.
It's like an ice pick or something like that.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh, not even with a blade. Oh
How long were
God.
we away crossway? Or we weren't paying attention for a week he was gone.
Yeah.
Well, Tarek was asking questions for like the first couple of days, but
But nobody had any answers. I remember you saying
No.
that, Josh.
yeah, Braskov said he'd been missing for like a day or two. Well, not missing, but he hadn't been around for a day or two.
Crap.
Fuck.
So yeah, so he's been missing for days.
He's basically you haven't seen him since Amon died, basically. But
So do we think those two things happen simultaneously?
Or he went after to find him on.
and the trickery, you can see that very, very faint hints of magic around sort of the separation of his shoulder.
Okay.
So whatever severed his arm was a magical blade.
Do I like recognize like the magic signature or something or anything? like
No,
that?
that's
Have I encountered this
what-
magic essence before? Like one of
Most
our
you can tell
previous
is that
enemies?
it was simply an enchanted blade that cut off his arm.
Uh,
Anything on the scarf?
A
Traces
lot of
like
blood.
Alright. Like no stains of like wood oaken barrels that were only made in this certain factory on the other side of town. I'm trying to Batman.
It's
this
not
up.
actually NCIS. It's
I was
CSI,
going
dude.
Batman. Alright, well, we got something out of it, but that's not
Hey.
good.
I walk up to the bar and Broskov, I know it's tough for you right now. It's hard on us as well. But did you remember anything out of the ordinary before? And I kind of just like nod my head towards the downstairs.
Dramatic pause.
I
Like the
missed what you
NCIS.
just said.
It's the
No.
NCIS foof.
Basically, was there anything unusual that happened before the arm,
The arm.
showed up?
Or
Yeah.
when it was
Did
or when it was brought.
when it was brought?
The only thing you can find out is that basically the arm, Broskop went out in the morning and the arm was just sort of like hanging from his sign.
Oh wow. So nothing even from a messenger or something.
Hey. I get on the earring. Trick, are you still downstairs?
present.
Why don't you do that spell that helps you follow an item and lead you to its owner?
spell
Don't
is
you have
that?
some kind of locator thing? Isn't that how you found out about what's her face's house having the book you needed?
No, that was just a lot of legwork.
Oh, I thought you cast a spell to find the house.
No.
I got my hopes up real high, real fast on that one.
Yeah, I'm like, really? I have that spell?
Has it been too long for Nyx to follow a blood trail?
There's a lot of blood on it.
Yeah.
We could try.
Oh yeah, did we try that?
I would actually interject saying the arm has been separated for days.
Yeah, I know.
So,
It-
But
it was dry by the time.
Be microscopic.
We're grasping at straws anyway, so.
It's just how many days, because she did follow the blood trail before, but that was a mixture of scents.
Yeah, well, Numenon's scent would have been on the scarf for basically years because he's had the scarf his whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
So,
saying it's
between the-
impossible. I'm just saying you're not going to be following a blood trail. You're going to be following a scent.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
that's
care
what we
she
meant, but the
follows,
scent
just
of
go.
his blood or what? So let's do it.
Okay.
Go.
Nyx heads downstairs.
Wait, before we do anything, Sean,
Hmm.
how's everyone's status right now?
We haven't fought anything.
Any fights?
Yes, but it's also been more than a day.
Everyone is tired right now.
Yeah,
At this
but the-
point in time, you guys have basically walked throughout the road and investigated all night long.
And we still gotta go check out that noble's place.
Yeah.
Do we want to split the party?
No.
Yeah, let's split the party.
No.
Not when we're tracking the leader of the most powerful leader of any bandits in this world. So
Point.
I don't.
Well, let me see if I can actually find a blood trail first, because
Yeah.
if can't, then we definitely should be going to investigate the noble's house.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Perception, I'm guessing. I change into Great Dane,
Ooh.
and
Nice.
19.
Nice. You can pretty easily get a sort of a scent off of the scarf and the arm. Sort of a mixture of his blood and him.
so I'll know it if I sent it anywhere
Yeah.
else.
If you sense it anywhere else, you'll sort of start picking something up.
Okay, but I don't have a trail.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll have to go to that nobleman's house since we don't
Yeah.
have any leads at the moment.
That's fine.
And
Okay.
actually, since we're going to be investigating, Nyx is going to stay in her
Great Dane.
Great Dane form.
All right.
All right.
All right,
Everybody
let's
should
go.
get a pot of coffee before we leave. I mean, I'm good. I don't need to sleep, but y'all looking a little tired.
No. Let's go.
All right.
It's like, nah. At this point, with investigating, we should probably get on it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying. Get coffee. Just like
Well-
literally get a cup of coffee and let's go.
Look, there's a Starbucks.
I'd like to see Nyx try and drink tea while in dog form.
It's
Lap it
messier.
No, but it's like while on the road.
Yeah.
Someone can be carrying a small bowl of tea and just,
Yeah. The deputy sort of, to your request, sort of gives a shrug as she looks at the tavern. She goes, "This is one of the most well-defended places here."
And yet.
Well,
And I almost want to
if you're looking for your friend, it's more than likely he was taken outside of this place.
All right.
We
Oh,
know.
yeah,
We
'cause
wasted
that's-
too much time. Let's go.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
no.
Just go.
because they don't know about Amon. So
I'm just going to go to the restroom real fast. So you guys begin investigating, and I'll pop in a bit.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
You eventually make your way to the manor of Beled Farl. And you can see right from the get-go that something happened, as there are several guards sort of surrounding the area to prevent onlookers from looking at him, which there aren't many, but there are a few just sort of trying to get a glance at what the hell the guards are doing.
ah,
Uh, you can see that the main gate has been bent inward and almost like completely off of its hinges.
How reminiscent is that
Wait.
to us? What
Yeah,
happened in the
how-
Underdark?
That's what I
Yeah.
was about to ask.
Not very actually.
Oh, okay. Just they both happen to have bent gates.
Well, no, the one in the Underdark, it was like disintegrated.
Oh.
No. It was like someone moved the stone away. It was like
Yeah.
magic.
Okay.
Either way.
We keep
But
going.
yeah, Sheriff Ragni is just sort of standing by the gate with his arms wrapped around him and is just sort of looking around like,
This is interesting.
So I go up to him and say, "So what happened?"
Well, as I said, and he waves over and walks you in. We moved the guards back inside because it's a little messy. Don't want the people to see this sort of thing. He shows you inside, and the entry hall is a horror show. There is blood coating the walls, and there are about 6 guards, all dead in the entry hall.
By the 9.
Each of them, 2 of them appear to have been moved inside from the outside, but each of them seems like their scabbards are empty, but their weapons they seem to have been collected and just sort of put into a corner by the guards. But all of their injuries look like something just crushed them. Heads are pulpy messes, bodies look broken and battered. Something hit them hard.
I picked a great time to come back.
So
Um.
the gate is bent in, and does the entryway? How large is
The door? There's no door on the hinge, by the way.
into this building? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's as if something hit the fence, didn't give a shit. Hit the
And kept
door,
going.
didn't give a shit. Hit the guards, still was lacking a shit to give.
Does it go any further than this? Or was Farl
Ragni just,
nearby?
like, waves a hand around, just like, come on, and shows you that he just sort of leads you around. There are several more areas where the guards are just sort of still laying dead. You come across maybe 6 more as you travel through the hallways. Many of them are the same, where it looks like arms have been twisted off. Somewhat, two or three of them have like had their heads literally smashed against the walls. Before he goes into the one of the, sort of like a parlor, and you can see the corpulent form of Belad Tor, or at least what's left of it, as it looks like most of his rather fat upper body has been utterly pummeled into just salsa.
Ah,
Ugh. I grab my holy symbol and send a prayer up for all these men.
What in the world?
I'm going to see what I can smell.
You're not gonna like it.
I know I'm not going to like it, but I'm going to see what all is around.
All right, Ledger looks down at her since we can't understand her right now and says, "If you sent anything worthwhile, just give us a bark or a nudge or something."
Or do the whole like bloodhound pose, like
Oh,
no
for God's
pointed-
sake, the
one
pointer
direction,
shit.
leg out.
She circles. She makes a circle clockwise, and then barks.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
In this
Um,
area, you can't really smell much outside of the beginning to reek scent of corpses.
Okay.
Were there any like
Oh.
messages left like on the walls or like like symbols or something as a warning or
Very.
some sign of who could have done this?
The sheriff shakes his head. There really wasn't anything. It's rather annoying, I must say.
How
It's
was
almost
this,
as if someone simply broke in, obliterated everyone, and then simply left.
How was this found?
Well, 2 of the guards in the main hall were splattered all over the cobblestones outside. someone brought it to my attention after that.
So
And
no
nobody
one
saw
heard
what
it.
could have done
Yeah.
this come in.
How in
No
the
one
hell
saw this start.
does no one see this?
How does no one hear this? That is a wrought iron gate. You could hear them from halfway from Crossway.
Has anyone talked to the neighbors about hearing anything, seeing anything suspicious before it started?
One of the other nobles, what was it? He just sort of flips through a small bit of scroll work that he's been writing down on and goes, Elena Harvenheit. She had a party. Several of the neighbors were invited, so many weren't here.
I look to Ledger and as if saying with my eyes, look at the list.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list immediately.
She's on the list.
Oh wait, she had a party though?
She had a party that invited
I think-
all the neighbors and was incredibly loud and boisterous and was
Distracting.
very
Well,
distracting.
No, she's
does-
elsewhere. The guards, like all the neighbors, were elsewhere at her party. There was no one here.
I
Yeah,
know,
point
and
still
therefore
stands.
a good distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? No, I'm sorry. I thought you meant they were like next door and heard nothing. I'm like, no. This would be louder than that. Okay, that's bad.
So can the rest of us just like look around, see if we see anything?
I was actually
or-
going to say, Sean, would it be reasonable to assume a large creature did this?
Yeah, can we tell if this was done by like really heavy weaponry or like raw animal or creature?
I'm looking for big fucking footprints.
like a troll or something.
Make an investigation check.
Can I investigate some of the impact points to see if it looks like
Does
a
my
weapon
magnifying glass
or
help finding
unhanded?
these?
All right.
Does my magnifying glass help with this one?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and see if
Ah.
I sense any remaining magical presence or essences. We're not very investigative today, guys.
We're tired, remember?
Yeah.
I'm doing the best I got. I only have so many modifiers.
Might as well throw my investigation in too.
Oh, and Josh says he did a 19 investigation check.
Did he now?
I don't know. I'd bring my dice to work if I was listening in.
That's true.
I have a dice rolling app on my phone.
What is Josh trying to investigate, however? The... Rocks, make a perception check. But,
Okay.
the... just maybe.
And I'm a dog, so I get
Advantage.
advantage.
I got you. Make another investigation check, but I'm gonna go over a few things first. Arcanos, you look around and you can't find any sort of like heavy footprints.
And that's rather odd, seeing that it looks like some of these people had just had their heads crushed into the wall. No fleet-foot individual can do this.
Ledger, even from what you can tell, which is sort of giving it a cursory look, these people were hit by an impressive amount of blunt force. There is no cutting even seen in this.
But I can't tell if it was a fist versus like a giant hammer or something.
Well, based off of a few of them, you can tell that some people's heads were crushed, as in something grabbed them and squeezed. They just popped like grapes.
Like so many
Like
fava beans.
some skulls are still somewhat intact, but what's inside is certainly mush.
Oh lord.
Alright.
If we're
This
thinking
this is making me think of the Manticore and how he mysteriously had a giant creature at the arena.
This is
if
making
we're
me think of
thinking
wolves out of
more of
nowhere.
an animal or a creature on this, would animal handling be a better check to make?
If you wish. But, Rox, you smell something weird. You can't quite place it,
But just weird.
but weird.
I would like to go and investigate the late lord. See if
What's that,
maybe there's
Fido?
something I
You
can learn
found
from his caved-in cavity.
Nyx,
Basic-
Nyx makes some exaggerating sneezing noises. So just to indicate that she has smelled something, but kind of whines confusedly.
Yeah.
Can Can you found something? Can you follow it?
You follow it a little bit, but you can't really get a beat on it until you just sort of spend more time.
Take a 20. Take a 20.
I'm looking directly into like the final body with the mag.
All right. You can tell that Mr. Farrell was, or Lord Farrell in this case, was at the very least potentially
Don't say mid-coitus.
unlike many of his guards who were basically killed instantly in one blow, it seems, or in one like movement. Farrell was turned into paste from repeated hits. He was struck once, potentially even killed by that blow, before hit again and again and again. From what you can tell, when he hit the ground, whoever hit him before kept hitting him because the floor itself is cracked, like in several places from something hitting it.
What is the floor made out of?
Floor's made out of wood, so it's
Okay.
less that it's cracked and more that it's got several like broken bits in it.
Right. I was hoping to be like, the floor is made of steel. Holy shit.
It's still bad.
Oh, it's not good.
Okay, I'm going to spend more time on this smell, but I'm guessing investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Your scent leads you slowly but surely to what seems like a very lone. It's tiny. It's something that you can't really sort of. It's something that if you had just like gone over this thing almost with a fine-tooth comb, you would have almost never have seen it.
Okay, so she's
You find a spot of blood on the stairs away from any of the guards.
And it smells weird.
It smells weird. You can't quite place it, but something seems very off about it.
Nick starts barking and making exaggerating sniffing noises right in front of this one drop of blood.
All right.
I haul ass.
Yeah, we go over.
What have you found? And I just like start looking at the magnifying glass, like, it's just a drop of blood.
It's like a spot of blood, maybe like 2 or 3 drops, like right in that area.
All right, I'm gonna use a little bit of the cotton I have in my healing kit. Dab it a little, put it into a vial, and fill it with like saline solution. So it's like, so it'll preserve.
You know, that's things that you don't have.
I know. Oh yeah, damn, that was made in the 70s. I do have the cotton and the vial though. I have fuck tons of those.
Okay.
So we
Trick,
have a-
you feel like doing another identification?
Sure. What am I identifying?
Nick's found something.
Odd blood, apparently.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
I
know what
cast
it means.
identify.
I'm gonna go about this slightly differently since it's not a magic item that you're identifying.
Yeah, I have no idea if it'll even work.
I don't know
it's
how
not
it works.
I would
Right.
actually roll an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Give it advantage since you're gonna be putting a little bit more energy into this, I imagine.
Oh yeah!
Oh, nice.
I have rolled so many 20s before.
You can actually sense that the reason that this blood smells weird is that there seems to be magic in it.
This
So
blood
you
is
begin
magical.
to pull, try to remove the magical essence from the blood before you slowly, you could see these tiny little wisps of like blue smoke sort of get pulled from the rug before you just cast it away.
Okay.
But you can only tell that this is magic infused blood. And Roxanne, make a perception check.
Actually, Identify does have something that says about that. It says it works on magic items or anything that has magic imbued into it. So yay, it does work.
Well, you can tell that it's magic, that the blood is infused with magic.
Yeah, that's all it says.
I'll
This is
get-
making me
it's
think
with
of Tristan.
advantage.
Yeah, this is making me think of Tristan. What his blood must have looked like after he was turned into that thing.
Huh?
Roxanne, now the blood is familiar to you.
Now it is?
This is Tristan's blood. Or not Tristan's blood, idiot. This is Nominon's blood. It's because
Oh.
you said
Oh.
Tristan.
Sorry.
Oh, great. How
was
is she
here.
going to get that across without changing back?
Oh my god.
I mean,
Can't.
you can just like scratch out letters. Like
Yeah.
you're not. You keep your intelligence stats. You just lose your physical.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, she kind of starts. She gets their attention by barking and, just kind of makes an N shape with her paw, like kind of drawing out on the tile.
No.
Do we have to roll something to understand this?
Yeah, you can just change back.
Yeah, I know, but okay, she just changes back and
Ah,
guys, I think this is Numenon's blood.
why would it be here?
And
Thank
why is it infused with magic?
Things just got very, very difficult.
Don't tell me he's been turned into something.
That's
Or
exactly
he got
what I
that
think
arm
happened.
replaced with something.
But then why would he be helping the Duke of Reavers?
Unless it's not the Duke of Reavers.
Is it just this one blood spot, or is there like a trail, or?
I'm gonna
It's
say,
just
like-
it's just this one spot.
I'm gonna go investigate upstairs a little.
Yeah, I
more.
was just gonna say, is there a basement or an upstairs or?
I think this is the time we should look to see. Maybe the Lord wasn't the final target. Maybe they wanted something here.
Maybe Numenon was in the middle of a job.
Is this just like a plain investigate check?
What are you trying to do specifically?
I'm looking to see if the blood goes anywhere and if anything else has
It's-
been moved.
It's just a small, or just something unusual around where the speck of blood is.
All right, make an investigation check.
I'd like to check if there's a basement.
This one's without advantage. I know that. Hooray! I didn't need it.
You look around and you can see that there's no real. It doesn't seem like there's any sort of thing around it. You can see that a few of the little things on the wall have kind of on the wall next to his the blood spot that have been like shifted.
But that's because the guy got turned into hummus on it.
It's before that. This is sort of not around anyone.
Oh,
Otherwise, it wouldn't make any. Otherwise, it wouldn't sort of feel any. Otherwise, it wouldn't have stuck out at all. But
some stuff was moved here.
it looks like something sort of touched the wall around this area. But it's sort of such a light touch that you can't really tell what it was.
And still no footprints?
No footprints.
I think
Is there any other spots in the house we haven't investigated?
Just the fence itself.
I want to go through the whole house, opening
Yeah.
any doors and closets.
Yeah. Like, is there an upstairs, a downstairs? Like, are we just on the main floor?
I mean, I looked around and I found moved paintings, so who knows?
I want to open every single closet door in this
Oh
house.
God, really?
You go through, you open up, you throw open every door in this house. And in your little quest, you do manage to notice something.
And I'm falling behind him and opening every drawer.
That, well, I mean, that helps. If this man was a noble, this man was decidedly poor then. Because there are no valuables at all in this place.
Oh.
The place was looted.
See, maybe Numenon was on a job.
Does it look looted, or does it just look like he didn't have anything?
It looks like everything was taken.
Okay.
Because there'd be dust around some stuff that's now. Huh.
But Numa,
there-
this
there's-
isn't new.
There is
Yeah.
nothing like that is here at all. It looks like the only thing that was potentially like of any value that remained may have been on Farrell's corpse.
Oh, really?
Listen,
I don't like this. I have some terrible ideas, and I don't like this.
we found a
I
spot of
also have-
Numenon's blood surrounded by magic, right? So I think they're using Numenon
And his new super strong arm that they gave him.
or something like that. But see, I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking we know that there's a potion maker of sorts that's working in cohorts with some of these people, and he's making prototype potions that allowed that one guy to teleport around us and allowed all those armored guys to Hulk out, right?
Oh God.
Yeah, but that was part of the Lone Tree.
Yeah, but what's to say he's not helping every bandit on this side of the country?
Yeah, with the tournament approaching, everybody's going to be dealing in whatever potions they can find. Who's to say one didn't fall into these hands?
Did we actually investigate the Lord's corpse itself?
Matt-
I looked at it from like a damage standpoint. I didn't rifle through his pockets.
I'm gonna go
If
and
there
rifle
are
through
any
his
left.
pockets.
That feels
Put
like it
some
should be
gloves on.
Tarek's job.
Well, he's not here, so I'm taking care of it.
I'm gonna go take a look at the gate.
Do I find anything on the corpse?
Fuck. 9.
What are you looking for, Arcanos?
I was looking at the gate to see like how it was broken in. Like, does it look like one dude punched it, or does it look like a rhino hit it? Or
It looks like someone just pulled it apart.
What about me?
fuck.
You rifle through Farrell's pockets and find like a few gold pieces on there, but most of what it seems like he's unless you're willing to dip your hands into some chunky salsa,
I
you're-
will use a mage hand for that part.
Well, you can pick out a few bits of like a gold necklace from that. It's very much been pummeled to almost non-existence, but
Oh.
I
I
am
also
not
want to
smithing
point
your
out-
ill-gotten loot.
While
I will tell you what worries me. We know Nomenon dropped a lot of gold to get a weapon.
You did?
No,
That
not
was the
Numen.
Duke of Reavers.
did.
Or that was
I'm like, Nomenon has a weapon?
wrong one. But I was just like, we know someone dropped a lot of gold to get a weapon. And it looks like
Some sort of weapon came through here.
maybe someone turned Nomenon into a weapon, maybe.
Wait a minute.
Humanized weaponry.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
back to when Numenon paid us. He said that a good chunk of the money was going back to Crossway.
Yeah,
What did we just learn today about the Duke of Reavers?
he's got money and people all over Crossway.
Nothing pisses him off more than losing money, and he wants
Yeah.
it back.
Established that a long time ago.
This is not just a personal vendetta. He's blaming Crossway for his loss. And he's going to go through
No.
every ounce of it.
No, he's picking off people who knew something about him. That's what I think. But I don't like Numenon's involvement here on a Tristan level.
I'm
Like, if they turned him into something, we have a different problem. If he's
We also-
drinking those rage potions, he's gonna die because
And
they're
also-
experimental.
And even if it's not the potions, we know that they have. I mean, we don't know if the Duke is in cohorts with these sovereigns, but we know that they have the power to at least morph things. I mean, we saw the Manticore that we fought. That thing was. It was definitely sovereign touched, as
At-
the only way I can say it.
And that was pointedly belonging to the Duke of Reavers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
this
Sean-
is
So-
not good.
Sean, you said there were onlookers outside, right?
yeah, like people who are just like, what's going on?
So, like, if I have Treat look at, like, take a look over the crowd, like, does he notice anyone who's, like, taking an unusual interest in the investigation, or?
This is straight up
He
serious.
we're
looks
trying to look
suspicious.
disinterested.
Yeah, like, I'm just wondering, I'm like, what?
What?
Wow.
What? Treat, you're on fire today! It's like the second special 20% check for Treat.
You sort of like gently toss Treat outside through a window, and
He can fly. It's cool.
Fastball special.
Treat sort of looks around, calmly sort of examining each person. One of the people in the crowd, farther back as the crowd sort of has been gathering. One of the people in the crowd is cloaked with sort of like a dark green cloak, and is wearing a black mask.
Okay, Treat is gonna stealthily dive bomb him.
What?
What?
And I'm gonna try to do shocking grasp to kind of like
Oh
tease him.
shit!
Can you do that?
Yeah.
I can
Treat can cast touch spells for her.
Oh.
So, I want to try and chase the guy to like prevent him from moving for a minute.
Do we see
I
her
like-
looking out the window, like pointing at some guy?
I'm just
We're gonna see her cast a spell in a second.
I'm just amazed at the conjunction of stealthily dive bomb.
One of those sentences you never think you're gonna say.
Here's- Wait,
Like,
here's the
just
question:
just
is that
jumps
technically a
from the-
surprise attack?
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
Really?
Okay, this will be fun.
So
Eric would be so proud.
does this mean I get advantage? Or like, what does a surprise attack do? I don't think I've had one.
It's just a surprise attack right now. Let's.
Shocking grasp.
Dora's just
I think all it
standing
means
back
for
and
us is that he
forth,
doesn't get
by the way.
reaction. I mean, well, with the advantage-disadvantage system, that's all up to Sean. If he thinks that you dropping out of the sky like a...
Like, is that an automatic hit? Like, I don't understand.
Alright.
I've always wanted to use that.
You Treat sort of launches down, grabs at the man, and just like lightning courses through Treat's claws. The man is just like, Hitler, sort of shocked. It's like, huh? And the guards are like, all right, calm down.
Trick, what's going
I
on?
yell at the window at the guards, like, capture him! And just take off for the front door.
Oh.
I see her take off and I sprint.
Yeah, me too.
Full dash action.
Yeah.
Choo
guys-
choo, motherfucker.
You guys make it out the door in about half a minute, and you can see the guards are mostly just confused right now.
Yeah.
But the man has sort of pulled himself up and started running.
I told them to grab him!
I'm running after
Can't,
him.
can't, yeah.
Nope, always chase the runner.
Is Treat still on, attached to him? Like,
No.
can I shock him again?
He is
Ark,
not.
leg him!
You know what? Let's try it. I'm going to use the automated crossbow that I got,
All right.
and I'm going to try and like get him in the back of his kneecap.
Oh, this is an
I
aint
also,
shot. I've never seen it.
Now, what are the stats on it?
Think of it as a light crossbow, but just you don't have to worry about reloading it essentially.
Okay, so no, that is a okay. So yeah, I did have that right. And I'm going to use a piercing shot just so I ensure they hit.
A piercing shot.
It's the one that lets me add a D8 to my roll to try and hit it.
All
I
right.
think you'll need it.
I think you'll need that. Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say,
Nope.
wouldn't that suck if this is just a guy in a mask and it's not one of the black masks?
Well,
Hey,
I don't
see
know.
a
I'm just
black
listening to
mask,
Bree.
I assume the worst.
tensions are high.
Well, here's the good news. I get 2 attacks around.
True.
Yeah, but that would involve rolling initiative, wouldn't it?
No, not at this point. It's not really a fight.
Hmm.
There we go. Back of his kneecap. I'm not.
There we go.
Knee or something, like to slow him
You
down.
manage to hit him, and he slows down a little bit, but he keeps running.
Or
I
how
knew I
far-
should have dropped shot.
Oh wait, did I prepare that? Wait, did I prepare that?
How far away are we? Like, are we closing in?
Artax is currently the closest at about. He's about 60 feet,
Yes, I did. Okay.
How am I not?
but it's sort of like a constant 60 feet.
Because we
you
were
can't-
further back looking at like the
60
gate.
feet? Okay,
Wait,
okay.
hold
No,
on.
wait, I have
Artax has a plan.
an
Wait a
idea.
minute,
Okay.
Sean. I was
Alright.
at the gate.
Shh. Shush. You
Either
didn't
way.
start running until we did. Now
So
shush.
Yeah.
you said it's a constant 60-foot gap.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet
Oh
and
shit.
instantly cast Compel Duel on him. So
Sucks to be him.
Stop running and fight me.
yeah.
What is compel duel?
Okay, so let's see. He has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right.
On a failed save, he has disadvantage on attack rolls against me, against creatures other than me. Sorry. And he must make a Wisdom saving throw each time he attempts to move more than 30 feet away from me. And if he succeeds, he gets to move. If he doesn't, he has to stay. So
Well, it just means that he can move.
move what?
It just means that he has to. Yeah.
You know, he has to move within my
Yeah.
30-foot range. Yeah.
It means you're catching him.
Basically, I'm basically keeping him within 30 feet of me at any given
Yeah.
moment. So
All right. Add 2.
and let me get my save DC real quick. It's pretty low, so we'll see how this goes. It's only a 13, so let's see what happens.
As
Oh, please.
add 2.
If at any moment you were good to me, god damn it.
Yeah, no. He shakes off what you're doing and immediately darts into a corner. Artax, I imagine you follow after him.
Oh yeah.
Artax, make an athletics check.
Easy.
You had to
Watch
say
it
that.
fail horribly.
You had to say that.
All right. Before Artax was
Wait.
Misty
Oh.
stepping that far ahead, how far behind was Ledger? Because we bolted
You-
at the same time
Yeah, you're about where Artax was then.
before the Misty step.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far am I? Because I started running first.
It's true.
But how fast are you?
Yeah. Oh, 30 feet.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I
everyone.
imagine
I think
sometimes
pretty much
small-
everyone is around the same
Mm.
sort of distance except
just-
Arcanos.
I just
Wait, why am I
dissipated
slower?
into-
Because you stopped the fire.
I stopped?
Yeah, you can't just unless you want to take that at disadvantage.
It's too late
Yeah,
now.
you had to
It's too late now, but
What's
I
going
was
on with
trying to do
Artax?
that.
Well, you need to say that next time.
Sorry. I
What?
Like, I imagine unless I change, I'm the slowest, so I'm bringing up the rear at this point.
So
What happened with Artax? Why did he have to make an athletic check?
Because as he turned the corner, there are like trash bins have been overturned, and Artax immediately just sort of like and just face plants into that as the man sort of winds his way down the alley. You guys turn and see him, but you also need to make an athletics check in order to get through that faster.
I cast Hypnotic Pattern on him.
All right. He is what's
It's 120 feet.
all right.
God.
Yep.
it's 120 feet isn't like a 30-foot radius.
30-foot cube.
Well, first I'm gonna cast athletics, and then I'll see.
So, Wisdom saving throw.
I think I fell too.
Fuck.
Oh god, everyone's face planting. No.
Well, I'm casting
on file.
before trying to make my way
Yep.
through.
All right. What does that thing do?
It basically charms him, so he's incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
He's just looking at a pretty pattern in front of his face.
basically
So,
like
Pattern on the wall.
a pretty colorful pattern.
is there a saving throw for this?
A Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. All right. Once again, add 2.
Incapacitated creatures cannot take
Power
actions
work
or
hypnotic.
reactions.
Am I within 30 feet?
No.
No.
Ah.
13.
Fail.
Nope. Not with their, like, what, isn't it 16 now, thanks to your little rod?
17. Let me just see the spell. Yeah, 17.
Yeah, he stops about, like 80 feet away from you.
Someone tie him up.
All right, we get up and keep running.
I get up and just swear to myself a little bit and keep running.
If I action surge, can I go faster? All right,
Well,
we
I mean,
get to him. He's not
You
saving.
guys get to him because it lasts longer than it would take for him to try to be able to break it.
So, does somebody have like rope?
I think we all have rope.
We all have
Well,
rope.
we all have like packs of like ropes and stuff. So
I have a thorn whip if we want to be
No.
mean.
No.
We don't want to
Not
hurt
yet.
him. We don't want to hurt him.
Okay.
All right. But we can't hurt him because that'll break the charm, right?
That's
We
what I
can't
mean.
Right.
We don't want to
stop
hurt him.
him.
it'll fail in a minute. So let's tie him up and then question him.
Damn it! I
Okay.
wanted to buy manacles, but Josh upped me out of it. Did I? Yeah, no. We just tie him up with them, I guess. Oh, chain?
Yep.
Yep. You tie him up, and as the minute ends, he just sort of blinks and looks around like, hell.
We're all just standing around him in a circle with arms crossed.
Guten Tag. Good mask you got there as I rip it off his skull.
Easy killer.
And then you have killed him. No, you just take the mask off fairly easily, and you just... It's an older man, scarred heavily, just sort of... Looks like he's missing a few teeth as well. Kind of dirty.
Alright, now I have 2 of these.
Oh.
I'm not the talking type. I'm the...
I lean in close and I'm like, "Who are you? One of the Duke of Reaver's men? Why were you
Yeah.
watching that house?
Who has zone of truth?
I have really good intimidation."
Okay.
I do too.
Let's see. Yeah.
I could always try and persuade him.
I think we're good.
I mean, it wouldn't
Yeah.
hurt. Like, no, good cop, bad cop.
Good cop, bad cop. Yeah, I'll do a persuasion check. It would be in your best interest to, talk now.
Mhm.
Bad cop scarier.
Yeah, bad cop's much scarier. But
Yeah,
that just makes
I got the
persuasion all
horn.
that more
Glowing
poignant.
eyes.
I'm just standing there with one hand on his shoulder. I don't care if he's tied up. I'm holding him still.
I don't blame her.
The man just begins to look around. I ain't telling you nothing.
Really?
Oh, tell us.
Even with that intimidation?
Like, is he on his ass? Sitting
Yeah.
down?
Pretty much.
Okay, I step on his right knee.
Oh!
Oh my god!
No, I don't stomp, I step. I make it painfully obvious that I can break him like a damn Twix bar.
So you're not actually crushing his kneecap
No,
yet.
no.
You're menacingly threatening.
No
And you're
damage,
not
just
doing an
he's not
intimidation?
going anywhere.
Oh my god, Matt! I thought you were crushing his leg.
Not yet. Not yet.
Good cop was not really pleased with you at that point.
Holy shit!
Nope. I'm just illustrating the point that he can't run. And we're the scarier threat right now. And I'm helping Bree with her intimidation. I'm 9 foot tall, made entirely out of an unobtainable metal.
The man winces and is just like, there's nothing you can do to me that won't be done to me worse.
I would like to switch tactics and use Fey presence on him.
What?
I've
What
never
does that
used it
do?
before. It's another a charm thing. Basically, he has to make another wisdom saving throw, or else he'll be charmed by me, or frightened. My choice. But I'm gonna try charming this time.
Is that how you got Terry? No, I'm kidding.
5.
Oh, 12 short.
So, yeah, no. What does that spell exactly do now?
Well, it's an ability. It says the creatures that fail their saving throws are all charmed or frightened by you, your choice, until the end of your next turn. So I guess it's, I don't know. Can I use it as that? Like,
What does charm mean?
it doesn't really have a time limit. It just says.
Charmed is like they're friendly towards you. They have no reason to distrust you. So he would answer her questions at that point, I would imagine.
Yeah.
He cannot
Yeah, I
attack
get
or use
advantage
any
on any
harmful
abilities.
abilities.
Spirit is just sort of like looking around, looking up at you, sort of misty-eyed.
You have advantage on all social ability checks against the creature.
Yeah. So, I ask again. I'm like, "Are you sure you don't want to tell us anything?" And persuasion this time. Maybe.
Oh,
Well, I get advantage.
Oh.
16.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Where's the Duke of Reavers?
Yeah, where? Well, there's so many questions. Where's the Duke of Reavers? Why were you watching that house? Who attacked
What do you
that
know
house?
of Numenon?
Where's our friend? On like, how many of those will he answer?
Oh, just ask one at a time, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the Duke of Reavers?
I don't know. He sends orders through couriers.
What were your orders? Ask him that.
Yeah, your orders.
Watch the house. See if you guys show up.
And where were you supposed to report to if we did?
Was supposed to port Doctor.
Doctor Who?
Which
People
doctor?
are gonna see me.
I seriously I just laughed so loud. That was great.
Which doctor? So help me, if he had a giant scarf and a trench coat, I will kill you.
Which doctor? Oh, which doctor?
We made a Doctor Who reference earlier.
Ah! All right.
Right.
Doctor
now that
Who.
Sean hates us. Let's get some answers.
I don't know his name.
Where is he?
His Eastern District.
Building.
What building?
Behind a couple burnout places. Called Trifecta.
Trifecta. By the way, Sean, I'm keeping a 19 out, looking around.
Wait.
I'm not trusting.
just
I'm
say
not trusting he's not
trifecta?
gonna get sniped.
Yes,
Yeah.
it said trifecta.
Oh, I know it.
Oh,
You
of
know
course you would.
trifecta, John? Herrick?
He's driving right now.
Okay. Well, at least we have a lead,
Wait.
like someone can guide us
Yeah,
to the
I
place.
think
Right.
Do you know who killed those people, or what killed those people in that house?
To know what. Only told to look.
What was your last mission before this?
Last mission. Don't remember.
Have you seen a 15-year-old kid missing an arm? Usually wears a scarf. Goes by the name Numenon.
No.
Where is your hideout? Yours.
Don't have one. Work alone, mostly.
Which is probably why he's chosen for this mission.
Right. Where do you
Uh,
get your
Have
messages?
any questions I need to ask him?
I got more than a few. Like, where do you get your messages and when?
Depends. I just get found.
What type of currency are you paid in?
Gold.
Old or Crossway?
Just gold.
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed that last question. My head.
I'm trying to see if he's being
What?
paid in the weird money we found in the place that killed Amon.
You just said gold, which probably means there's nothing unusual about it. It's probably
What
new.
What insignia do you carry on you?
I repeat the question.
More specifically, I'm trying to see if he has that thing of Uruk.
Mm.
That's
So-
where the money was.
What question you're repeating?
I said, what insignia does he have on him?
He doesn't have one on him.
Doesn't have one. Okay.
Right. And do I see anything with a 19 just looking around?
No.
Okay.
I'm just in an alley at this point.
So,
He was running.
do we
Oh.
have any other questions, or is our best bet just to go
Where was he
check
going?
the doctor?
Where was he running to?
Oh, that's good.
Just to get away from us, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
Still a
if he
good
works,
question
if
to
he
ask.
works alone, well, I guess.
Do you know of any other Black Mask members?
And no, intentionally kept out of the loop.
But you must have at least one other point of contact. Or is this doctor guy your only contact?
Only one I met recently.
Do you mind if I have this mask? It's really pretty.
Go for it.
Damn it.
I pocket the black mask in case of future infiltration.
I hand her the mask.
Ask him to empty his pockets for us.
Oh yeah, can you empty your pockets for me?
I don't want the money. I just want to see if he has anything on him.
I want to
I
see.
want
Tosses out a few gold coins, a few like a dagger and a couple of pieces of silver and a small wad of scroll.
There it is.
Ooh.
All right.
I pick. Okay, we pick that up and read that.
Well, I identify the scroll first to see if
Ah.
there's it. I'll pocket the scroll and identify it later, because
Well, is it
my charm.
is
at
it
the
spell
end.
scroll or just note? I think it's just a note.
Yeah, but it could be trapped.
Oh, that's true.
So if I identify it,
Yeah,
I could discover
better-
there's magic traps on.
Just crumpled up in his pocket. It's trapped.
Could be.
You never know.
Oh, fair enough.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Okay.
You
Uh,
do not
With this
see
guy.
sense any magic in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's,
let's just
it's
read
just
it.
his note.
Then I read the note.
Trapped. Haha, fool.
Wow.
It's a scroll of burping. Run.
The note says, "Go to this address," and just sort of lists the address. Watch for lilting disharmony. Return to doctor with information.
Okay. So we at least
Alright.
have something to verify his story.
Can you take us to the doctor? How about that one?
I
Well,
can.
He won't be charmed for that long.
Yeah, I don't want him with us.
I want to,
What do we want to do with him?
Turn him over to the authorities. There's guards all over the house with the deputy, aren't there?
You
Yeah.
could leave it with the sheriff.
I'm okay with that.
All right. So let's go back and explain why we all just tore out of the house after a bystander.
Actually, before we
And,
go there, Sean, can I use my paper and make a copy of the note?
Why don't we just
Okay.
keep it?
Well, we didn't want to give it to the sheriff so we can inflict him into the crime. Because I just want to make sure we have...
Yeah, go ahead and give it to the sheriff.
No,
Yeah.
no, I want the note. It could help with our infiltration.
That's why I want to make a copy to give them. Because
Yeah,
I also want signatures. I want to be able to
I
cross-reference...
I have ability with like a forging kit and stuff, so
Oh, okay.
There you go. You can do it then. You're much better at it than I.
I don't think
Sean-
I have a forging kit though.
Sean, the list
Hang
is
on.
just noble. Sean, the list is just nobles, or it's would the doctor's name be on the list? Can I check?
Well, you can check. There's a lot of noble. There's about what is it, like 10 names on there ish,
But,
and there's there it mostly seems like it's just nobles,
Okay, so nobody refers to themselves as doctor to get on that list with that name.
right?
Okay, fair enough. Figured it was worth a shot.
So, just quick question: approximately how many coins did I find on the dead body and this guy?
Oh my god. Vex
that?
wants to know what she gained monetarily.
How many coins, like between the dead body and then this
Like
guy? That
10 gold coins.
10 gold.
Success!
You're rich.
We can get 2 parties.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just hand over the guy to the sheriff, and we'll go and impersonate this guy, I guess, at the doctor.
Yeah, but who's the right build, do you think, to have the best bet of impersonating?
It
I don't
would-
think we need to impersonate this guy, do we?
Well, we just need to
Well, he's
wear
obviously
black
met this
mask
doctor
and
before.
show the note and be like, "Hey, I'm here to report." Like,
Well, had he reported to the doctor before?
Yeah.
oh,
what
wait,
I'm
he
saying.
did say he met with him before, right?
All right, so who looks most like they'd fit this guy's cloak and build or whatever?
Probably-
Take his cloak, wear his mask,
Coat.
and there's
Wait,
only
wait.
one person. It's
Yeah.
Coat.
How tall is the guy?
He's
Yeah, I think-
like 5'6".
It's
Who can
Coat.
mimic the voices?
It's
Somebody
Coat.
can do that.
Minor illusion with and make
I
voice.
think Coat is our best bet.
Or Coat can probably do a performance.
It's Coat
Oh,
or
yeah.
Tarek, and Tarek is 2/3 too short.
I mean, okay. Trick could do it, but 1 female, 2 voice.
Yeah, but a cloak.
Minor
That's true.
illusion would work.
Let's have
with voice.
horns.
Yeah. Minor illusion, I could mimic the guy's voice.
We're worried about him noticing the guy suddenly looks more like a lady.
Yeah, but he's wearing a
Curve-wise.
cloak.
Again, minor illusion. The only thing is, I only have 4 minutes. I could get Nyx to do a minor illusion though, and make
Mia?
her look like the person.
All we need to do is get the door open. That's it.
Yeah, I feel
Once we get the
compelled
door
to point
open,
that out.
we rush, we take the doctor, and we strangle the information out of him. That's it.
Oh.
Not literally. All right. Just
we take the guy's cloak too.
wait a minute.
Alright.
Is he dressed under that thing?
Yeah, he
Yes.
is.
Okay.
Okay.
Cloak, not clothes.
Is he
I
still,
was worried.
is he still charmed?
Huh?
Can I ask him one more question?
All right.
Is there any secret passberries?
Passberries.
Phrase.
Not that I know
That's great.
of.
Okay, that's it.
I
This
heard
all fails. We
passberries.
don't know the secret code word.
There's no secret knock, no nothing. You just show up at the doctor.
We have the note. They don't
I
tell
know
these
we
guys
have-
shit for a reason.
Fair enough.
Wait, can you tell him to explain the story to the sheriff?
Yeah, let's drop him off and say
Awesome.
you're gonna confess everything you just told us to the sheriff,
Well, not
and
the
then
part
you're gonna go to their
about the
custody
doctor.
quietly.
not the part about the doctor, because we don't want the feds, storming in on our investigation.
They called us to investigate. They were gonna want us to go first.
It sounds like we're some random like CSI for hire.
The sheriff is fine. He'll send us first. If we were talking like the Thousand Fangs, we'd have a problem. Come on, let's get to the doctor.
Yeah, I'm cool with the sheriff knowing, honestly.
Okay, well, as long as he doesn't leak it to too many people, because
So we'll tell the sheriff. All right, so we tell the sheriff we're following a lead. It's keep it under wraps for now, but this guy needs to be apprehended and arrested. Done.
Sure. There we go.
All right.
And
On
then
off
we're
we go to Trifecta.
We're
Mhm.
off to see the doctor.
The wonderful Doctor of East. Oh, and
Oh, wait.
somebody put the damn cloak on.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say we're
code.
doing that thing that most D&D players do, where we have a plan, then we ignore it.
All right, so Coat put on. Can we have Coat do this even though he's not here, Sean? Are you allowing this?
Yes.
Okay, so Coat puts on the mask and the cloak and walks out in front, and we're following at a safe distance.
Mhm.
And I suggest Trick maybe send Treat up overhead to keep an eye.
I want to know what the trifecta is, but Tarek's not here yet.
yeah, is it a building? Like, I don't understand.
He said it was a place behind 3 burned out buildings called Trifecta.
Yeah, and Tarek knows about it, and he probably
Well,
has information. on
Sean
it.
should know about it, right? Since
Yeah, Sean. If Tarek knows, it's because Sean told him. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't
So-
know if he would let her. It sounds like something that's a secret.
We can
Is
have a small break as we wait for Josh to get here,
Okay.
Okay.
because Rox is gonna have to
Oh yes.
head on out. So
Okay.
I'm wondering how this is gonna work. Is Nick still gonna